My name is Lauren Evers, and I'm your manufacturing engineer for the training you're going to have this morning or this afternoon. What we're going to go through is solderless terminal crimping. The objective is, by the end of today's session, you will understand how to use hand tools to crimp solderless terminals onto a piece of wire. This is very critical for our job application. The benefits of this are threefold. By using solderless crimping, it's much faster. You don't have to wait for a soldering iron to heat up. It's safer. People won't burn themselves on soldering irons. And the third one is it's more environmentally friendly. We're moving that direction because of the lead in solder. So what I'm going to do is hand out these instructional sheets to everyone, and you can follow along while I'm doing this. I'll demonstrate it a couple of times, and then we're going to go around and have every person perform this task. It's very critical that you pay a lot of attention to me while I'm doing this, because this has to be a very rapid operation, because these tools are very valuable and expensive, and I only was able to have 2 of them. So what we'll do is we'll go through basically your materials. Everybody has at least one piece of 14 gauge wire at their workstation, and you will have a minimum of 1 solderless terminal, the little blue things in there, and that you'll know that they're 14 gauge because they are blue. So now we'll talk a little bit about the tools that you're going to be using for this operation. The first tool you're going to use will be the hand wire stripper, and the important thing you need to understand about this tool is you can very easily cut pieces of your finger off with this, because the blade is very sharp. So you need to be careful when you're stripping the wire. The other thing I'd like you to notice is that on the end here there are numbers, and because we are using 14 gauge wire, you're going to need to put the wire into the number 14 on here, and I'll go through everybody individually while they're doing that. Okay, the other tool we're going to use then is the hand crimper, and after we've stripped the wire and inserted the connector onto the wire, you're going to use this to basically crunch the piece of metal down onto the wire. And again, the instructions talk about the blue area on here, and you'll be able to see that when you look at the crimper. The blue again goes with the blue on the connectors, and the blue on the connectors being 14 gauge. It also says 14 and 16 on the crimper as well. So if everybody has looked at their handout, you can see we've talked about the materials and the tools, and so now we're going to go step by step through the operational steps. So step 1 is you've got the wire, and it is pre-cut into 4-inch lengths. And you've got your blue terminals at your workstation as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the wire, or the hand stripper, to strip an 1/8 of an inch of insulation. And when you have the stripper, you're going to look for the number 14. So you're going to place the wire in the number 14, about 1/8 of an inch, pull it, and pull away. And you'll see then that you'll have the wire stripped. If you go to your next page in your instructions, you'll see there number 2 that we have the stripped wire. And then what you'll need to do is grasp and twist the ends. It's stranded wire. They're in straight strands, so we're going to want to twist it a little bit so that you can do that. The next thing we're going to do in number 3 is we're going to take our terminal and basically install it onto the wire. You will see here that you can see a little bit of the wire in the picture of number 3 coming through the end of the terminal. Then what you're going to do is, using the crimper tool, you will put the crimper tool on the wire as you see there, and you'll squeeze it down. Okay, that's step number 5, and your first crimp should look exactly like you see in the picture on 5. So then in number 6, we're basically going to repeat that prior step a little bit farther down on the crimper. Then number 7 is we need to test. And so you're going to grab the wire and you're going to grab here and you're going to pull and make sure that the wire is solid. So that's the operation. And so now what I'd like to do is we'll go around and we'll have the tools with each person and we'll go through, and I'm giving everybody less than 30 seconds to perform this operation. So again, I'll just reiterate while Brian is working on it here. Go ahead, pull it tight, and then pull away. Perfect. And don't hit Kimmy. And watch out for little pieces of wire flying around. So now what I'd like to do here is in these small groups, now everybody can watch as they're doing, everybody else is doing it, and get some of the ideas. You shouldn't have to pull that hard. Move it up one more notch. Put it up there. Is it 14